Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Here's the daily CRUMB to help you along your way today. Well, we hope so. Anyways, it's ow. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time of the day this is for you, and welcome to the Daily CRUMB with me, iwishhewouldhavejusthitme, your friendly, freaky ass, sweetgrass water medicine woman, Christianica, superstar, all this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome all you beautiful divine beings right here too. How grows it with you? Hey, it's the Sunday and I got my holy sweater on. All right, and I'm swinging it, eh? Here we go. It's okay. Lots of stuff coming in. There's this energy. I want to get out there on that thing. The flow time, it came. Now it's like at the end of it here. So here we go. Caught on to my cycles there a little bit too. That energy gets up. I don't get to bed so early. I have a harder time sleeping. And then I'm up early. But that's okay. Or sometimes I get caught up in since I ordered those books, I didn't want to pay like $6 for the delivery, so I signed up for the Prime with Amazon. You know, the free trial for 30 days. I got to remember to cancel that. But then, of course, you get to watch that Prime Video, right? That comes up with that. So, yeah. And I love The Chosen. Okay? I love The Chosen. That's a great show. I started watching it when it first came out a few years ago, and I think they're on season 5 now, and there's going to be 7. Obviously. I mean, it used to be. So I believe the next season is going to go into the crucifixion, and then 7 would be the resurrection. I believe. I don't know. Anyway, it's very interesting, controversial, but you know, I love it. And then I was just watching House of David. That was on there too, so that's pretty cool. I love watching those shows. Anyways, and then I watched a video, a YouTube video or something on this movie called Midsummer. So it's on the Prime. So I just watched that yesterday. What a very weird movie. Yeah, real psychological. Yeah, real psychological, trippy kind of movie. I say trippy. I don't know. It's just disturbing ending. Anyways, here we grow. Here we grow. And I found myself, I had to like turn away. I'm like, yeah, my belly isn't like it was. Like it wasn't a lot of gore or anything in there, but there was some spots where it was like, wow, okay, like could have left that to the imagination. But I had to, I remember making fun of my mother for that when she like hide her eyes and stuff like that. And I do. I have a hard time watching any kind of violence against other human beings or animals or anything like that. It just psychological and all that. Anyways. Here we grow. Yeah, so it's covering my eyes over gory parts and then chuckling and laughing at myself. So here we grow. Not the kind of tummy I had before. Anyways, here we go. So, inspiration already popped out there. I know. God knows where I'm going, even if I don't. Okay, so it's Jesus take the wheel. Here we go. Jesus take the paddle. Here we go. And when I was like on that too, so my brain is like wanting to be on, like I want to go on the river. It's a beautiful day. There isn't going to be too many days left that I'm going to be able to get out there. You know, well, one gentleman I saw, he's got a hard, canoe. that he goes out, but he said he'd be at paddle like all 4 seasons because the river doesn't freeze, right? So I don't think it'd be the same in my inflatable boats. Okay, here we go. Take a rest. A field that has rested gives a bountiful crop. Ovid, there's another one. Norseman. Funny, vulgar show. Okay, vulgar, but funny, vulgar humor. Take 10 minutes out of your day to quietly observe the world around you. How can you cultivate this calm energy during times of stress? 28. We've got that stressful times, but what do we want to add into the world? Do we want to keep adding in that anxiety, that fear, and we keep throwing that into the mix? But we have control over that. That was something I was reading. What did we just read that in? The Big Leap by Guy Hendricks. Something like that, book club yesterday. But I mean, it's something that I learned in school also, right? That the anxiety and fear, the excitement and anxiety causes the same things in your body, right? You get excited about something, you're tensed up and everything, your heart starts racing. Hello, same physical responses when you're anxious about something and worried about something. So we can make that shift in our minds and go, hey, no, I'm excited about this. Although I'm really scared, I think I'm looking forward to it. I don't know, right? That singing soothes your nervous system as well. So it's finding that and shifting that, but knowing what we're adding and being aware. Bringing that awareness about what we're adding into that, right? What are we adding into this world? More love? Because that's what the world needs is now more love, more love, more love. It needs more love, needs your love, needs my love. It needs all the love together. Oh, yeah, I know. Weirdo. Wouldn't have me any other way, though. You know, it's just the way that I was made. You know, I can't take credit for it. It's the way that I was made. I was wonderfully and fearfully made. And so are you. You are too. Isn't that beautiful? Love beyond measure. And you still are, right? Spirit's always got our back because that's all we going to give that. Got to turn around and open up, let it pour into and through you. Right? Here we grow. What do you need in your life? You taking that time to give yourself that rest, making it an active practice. Oh no, what's that for you? Hey? Because we need that rest too. What can we do when we're on the floor? We're all burnt out. We can't help anybody anymore. Right? So that's why we call in that. And if we're trying to do it all on our own, we expend our own energy. Tap into that source, right? The innocence, inner child, trying to make that happen. But look at that innocence, inner child. We know that we're dependent on those others. And we ask for help. Hey, at first it was because we cry. That's the only way. We cry. They come. But if that doesn't get the response, we certainly learn to shut down our tears, even very, very young. Even very, very young. You know, a quiet child doesn't necessarily mean a well-behaved child. Maybe it's a shut-down child. I don't know. What is not for you? What am I looking for over her? Okay? I wanted to raise it up a little bit more. We'll just do it on the cards. Here we go. Let's see how that works. Yeah, well, you can't see it on the tube over there, the YouTube over there. Tickety-tockety on my phone one you can see. But that's all right. Here we go. We got the, this is what's on the bottom. Okay, and that's a 28 too. We're going to make sure that our boundaries aren't keeping us in. The other ones that don't respect their boundaries don't respect us. And the people that don't like us having boundaries are the ones that benefited from us not having them. Ha, ha, ha. Can we laugh at ourselves and see how we let that in our own lives? But look at that. South and north, that wisdom and that gratitude, right? Oh, let's looking into the eyes of the elderly is like looking into the innocence of a child or something like that. I don't know. There was a haiku thing or something we had to come up. Anyways, but look at those absolutely go together. The innocence and the wisdom and the gratitude. When we get into that final, that life, the wisdom and the gratitude is to return to our innocence, right? That's the wisdom, is returning to our innocence and going, wow, okay. Living that carefree life, you know? Taking that time to play. There's the wisdom in that. How about that? What's that for you? What's that for you, beautiful beings? And then we got the 25, that Pow-Wow, that sharing, and that quickening and birthdays, special birthdays on those days. Something special happened 25th of October too. Somebody else maybe. I don't know. So there we go. That sharing and that quickening. It's that time. Like this energy's coming up. Like I'm feeling right now. It's when we're pregnant too. We kind of know when that baby's coming, and they call it nesting, and we start clearing everything out because there's that internal timing in us that knows. So when we get in touch with that and in tune with that, right? And we're listening to that still quiet voice inside. We're staying connected in that, right? We follow that divine rhythm. We know when something's coming, and then we are getting ready. Instead of worrying about it, we can have that anxiety, the baby coming, or we use and we channel that energy into something, and we prepare for it, right? We're getting prepared for it. Wanted the store, and I always thought of the, they'd say like the bartender is like a therapist, right? So I thought about that in the shop. You come into my shop and feel like a therapist. So all this stuff in all of our lives has been leading us up and preparing us for our wisdom years, for that growing stronger and returning back to that innocence and that wisdom, and then seeing, releasing all that programming, the human programming, right? And returning to the source of us all, right? Well, we think our human brains can figure all this stuff out. Why not tap into that universal mind, that great oneness divine, whatever that is for you. Oh, no, what do you call that? There's another 28. That was a 28. Wasn't that a 28 on this too? That was a 28. 28, 28, 28. 111. It's time to begin again. But look at that. We've always got that allies and support. Spirit's always got our back, so that's how we get that. But we have that in us humans too, okay? We're communal beings. We're meant to, we thrive together, right? Even those monks and nuns, they're up there, they're in their solitudes. They may be in silence and, vows of silence and all that, but they're still in their communities. They're still all in that temple together. So we're not alone. No man is an island, and we're never alone. Oh no, what is that for you? There's a 29, that aggressive. So it's time to put that aggression away. We're not out there to prove who we are. We're just here to be who we are. So we're, in the boundaries, it doesn't have to be these great big huge walls, right? It's doors and gates and keys. We decide who we're giving keys to and stuff like that. And which ones are the absolutely deal breakers, Which are these hard boundaries that if these ones get crossed, that's it. You're cut off. Oh, no. What's that all said to you, beautiful beings? So look at that. What's your best allies and support is spirit. Best ally and support is spirit. Spirit's always got her back. Alrighty. Oh, no. What's that say to you, beautiful beings? That's just my belief. Thus is my belief. To each their own. To each their own. But it's now, take that time. Take that time. Have that rest. Get in touch with that still, quiet voice inside, right? Check in and check up. What's that all say to you, beautiful beings? Biggest heart hugs ever. Yes, thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know what? This world needs you. Just to be you. Fully, holy, and true. Don't let this world miss out. Know that's you. I'm so glad that you're here on this earth walk. And I'm so glad that you choose, through it all, you choose to stay every day. Let's grow. Grow, grow. Slow, slow, slow. And make this another wonderful, blessed day. Love you all. Mwah. Thank you, thank you. Thank you.